Welcome back, wrestling fans. Tonight, we're stepping into the ring, not for competition, but for a heartfelt tribute. In recent years, we've bid farewell to some legendary figures, icons who poured their heart and soul into the sport, creating moments we'll never forget. Together, we'll celebrate their unforgettable matches and the incredible mark they left on the wrestling world. Plus, stay tuned for shocking and emotional news about IYO Sky that no fan will want to miss. Let's honor these legends together. David Hebner, born on May 17, 1949, was a respected and influential figure in the world of professional wrestling. Best known for his work as a referee and later as a promoter, Hebner played a vital role in shaping some of wrestling's most unforgettable moments throughout the 1980s and 1990s, leaving behind a rich legacy that continues to resonate with fans and peers alike. Hebner began his career as a referee with the World Wrestling Federation, now WWE, where his professionalism, presence, and knack for storytelling in the ring quickly made him a trusted official. He officiated numerous high-profile matches, gaining admiration for his ability to keep order while amplifying the drama of the sport. His most iconic moment came during the legendary Double Hebner storyline in 1988. In this controversial angle, David's identical twin brother, Earl Hebner, was introduced in a plot involving a disputed WWF Championship match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, one of the most talked-about events in wrestling history. Outside the ring, David Hebner showcased his deep commitment to wrestling by working as a promoter and getting involved in various wrestling ventures. He used his experience and voice to advocate for the fair treatment of wrestlers, earning him even more respect within the industry. Throughout his career, Hebner was more than just an official. He was a storyteller, a leader, and a passionate supporter of the wrestling community. His contributions helped elevate the craft of refereeing and highlighted the crucial role non-wrestling personnel play in the business. David Hebner's passing marked the end of an era, but his influence lives on. He is fondly remembered as a true professional whose love for wrestling left an enduring mark on the industry. Kevin Green, born on July 31, 1962, was a powerhouse both on the football field and in the wrestling ring. A fierce and dynamic linebacker, Green played 15 seasons in the NFL with the Los Angeles Rams, Pittsburgh Steelers, Carolina Panthers, and San Francisco 49ers. Known for his relentless drive and unmatched intensity, he racked up 160 career sacks, placing him among the top in NFL history. His leadership and passion earned him 5 Pro Bowl selections and solidified his place in football history. In 2016, Green received one of the sport's highest honors with his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But Green wasn't just a football icon, he also left a mark in the world of professional wrestling. In the mid-1990s, he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, bringing his signature energy and charisma to the squared circle. Despite limited experience, he quickly became a fan favorite, competing in high-profile matches alongside legends like Ric Flair and Roddy Piper. Green's intensity and football persona translated perfectly to wrestling, especially during his feuds with the notorious New World Order, NWO. His natural athleticism and showmanship made his wrestling appearances unforgettable. Tragically, Kevin Green, due to a heart attack, his sudden shocked fans across both sports communities. Yet, his legacy continues to shine. Green is remembered not just for his stats and accolades, but for his passion, fearlessness, and larger-than-life presence. Whether he was chasing down quarterbacks or stepping into the wrestling ring, Green gave everything he had, and fans loved him for it. He remains a symbol of intensity, dedication, and the rare ability to cross over and excel in two physically demanding worlds. The Grand Wizard, born Ernie Roth on August 30th, 1926, was one of professional wrestling's most iconic and flamboyant managers. With his flashy sequined jackets, vibrant turbans, and oversized sunglasses, he stood out in any arena. But it wasn't just his fashion sense that made him unforgettable. It was his razor-sharp wit, magnetic charisma, and unmatched ability to provoke the crowd while managing some of wrestling's most notorious villains. Roth began his career as a disc jockey before transitioning into the wrestling world in the 1960s. Starting out in the Detroit wrestling scene under the name Abdullah Farouk, he quickly earned a reputation for his commanding presence at ringside. His big break came when he joined the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, in the late 1960s. There, he rebranded himself as the Grand Wizard and became a staple of wrestling television for over a decade. As a manager, the Grand Wizard guided a roster of legendary heels, including superstar Billy Graham, Pat Patterson, and Don Muraco. Under his cunning leadership, many of them captured championship gold. Known for his mic skills and deep understanding of the wrestling business, he helped craft compelling storylines and elevate the performers he represented. His excellence didn't go unnoticed. Roth won Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Manager of the Year award 6 times. He wasn't just a character, he was a creative force behind the scenes who helped shape the golden era of wrestling entertainment. Ernie Roth. Though gone too soon, the Grand Wizard's legacy lives on. He's remembered as a trailblazing manager whose larger-than-life persona and wrestling acumen helped define an era of unforgettable characters and dramatic storytelling. Jeff Gaylord, born on October 15, 1958, was an American professional wrestler whose career spanned the late 1980s through the 1990s, leaving a notable mark on North American regional and independent wrestling promotions. Known for his powerful build and adaptability, Gaylord made his professional debut in 1985 and quickly rose through the ranks of the Mid-South wrestling scene. He found early success in Bill Watts' Universal Wrestling Federation, UWF, competing against tough opponents like Timothy Flowers and Tarzan Goto. Gaylord's popularity grew in promotions such as World Class Championship Wrestling, WSOCUT, and the United States Wrestling Association, USWA, where he frequently teamed with Jeff Jarrett, forming a popular duo during that era. He also joined forces with Psycho Sid Vicious as part of the faction known as the Psychos, showcasing his aggressive in-ring persona. Later, he reinvented himself as Akeem Hussein in the USWA's Nation of Domination, proving his ability to evolve with the ever-changing wrestling landscape. One of his most memorable national appearances came in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, at the 1993 Survivor Series, where he portrayed the Black Knight, a masked member of Jerry Lawler's team. Throughout his career, Gaylord faced an impressive roster of talent, battling wrestling icons like Ivan and Nikita Koloff, and consistently held his own. While he never reached global superstardom, his presence was felt in locker rooms and rings across the country, where he was respected for his toughness, versatility, and work ethic. Jeff Gaylord. Though his name may not always be in the spotlight, his contributions to regional wrestling and his memorable performances continue to be appreciated by fans who remember the golden days of 1980s and 90s wrestling. Andre the Giant, born André René Roussimoff on May 19, 1946, in Grenoble, France, remains one of the most legendary figures in professional wrestling and pop culture. Towering at 7 feet 4 inches and weighing over 500 pounds, André's immense size was the result of acromegaly, a rare condition caused by excessive growth hormone. His stature, charisma, and presence made him a phenomenon in the wrestling world. André began his wrestling career in the 1960s and became a global superstar in the 1970s and 80s with WWE, then WWF. He was billed as the eighth wonder of the world and headlined countless main events across the globe. One of his most iconic moments came at WrestleMania 3 in 1987, where he faced Hulk Hogan in a historic match seen by millions. Although he lost, André's willingness to pass the torch solidified his legendary status. Outside the ring, André found success in Hollywood, most notably as Fezzik, the gentle giant in The Princess Bride, 1987, a role that endeared him to an even wider audience. Despite his fame, André's life was not without hardship. His acromegaly caused chronic pain and limited mobility, challenges he faced with quiet strength and grace. André from congestive heart failure at the age of 46. His deeply affected fans and fellow wrestlers around the world. He was the first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame later that same year. Today, André the Giant is remembered not just for his size, but for his unmatched presence, kindness, and impact on both wrestling and entertainment. His legacy lives on as a symbol of strength, resilience, and the heart behind a towering figure. Brian Christopher, born Brian Lawler on January 10, 1969, in Memphis, Tennessee, was a vibrant and charismatic figure in professional wrestling. As the son of WWE Hall of Famer Jerry "The King" Lawler, Christopher was born into wrestling royalty, but worked hard to establish his own identity in the ring. He began his career in the early 1990s on the independent circuit, gaining experience in regional promotions before catching his big break in 1997 with WWE. There, he adopted the flamboyant persona of Grandmaster Sexay and quickly became a fan favorite. Christopher's energy, charisma, and dance moves were a perfect match for his tag team partner, Scotty 2 Hotty. Together, they formed the wildly popular duo Too Cool. With the occasional inclusion of Rikishi, the team became a staple of WWE's Attitude Era, known for their in-ring chemistry, comedic flair, and post-match dance celebrations. The team's popularity peaked when they captured the WWE Tag Team Championship, solidifying their place in wrestling history. Grandmaster Sexay's high-energy style and fun-loving personality made him a standout performer, especially among younger fans. After parting ways with WWE, Christopher continued wrestling on the independent scene, making sporadic appearances in other promotions. Despite a career filled with highs, he also struggled with personal and legal issues that shadowed his post-WWE years. Tragically, Brian Christopher, after an apparent suicide while in jail. His was a heartbreaking moment for the wrestling community. Still, his legacy lives on through the joy he brought fans as Grandmaster Sexay, a performer who knew how to entertain and left a lasting impression in the world of professional wrestling. Norman Frederick Charles III, July 25, 1941, August 22, 2019, was a respected and charismatic figure in the world of professional wrestling. Born in the United States, he launched his wrestling career in the early 1960s and quickly stood out for his dynamic in-ring presence and ability to entertain, competing in major promotions like the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA. Norman became a well-known name during wrestling's golden era, best remembered for his flamboyant persona, the wrestling genius. Norman skillfully blended athletic talent with theatrical performance. His colorful character work and strong connection with fans helped him rise to prominence in a time filled with legendary competitors. Whether playing the hero or villain, Norman brought energy and charm that left a lasting impression on audiences. Beyond his career as a performer, Norman made a significant impact behind the scenes. He was a generous mentor to younger wrestlers, always eager to share his knowledge and guide the next generation. His mentorship and dedication earned him deep respect within the wrestling community, not just for his talent, but for his humility and sportsmanship. Norman's influence went far beyond the ring. He was admired for his passion, his commitment to the craft, and his ability to inspire those around him. His legacy lives on through the countless wrestlers he helped shape and the fans who continue to remember him fondly. Norman Frederick Charles III, but his memory remains strong in the hearts of wrestling fans and peers alike. His blend of charisma, talent, and mentorship solidified his place in wrestling history as both an entertainer and a true ambassador of the sport. IYO Sky, known for her high-flying moves and captivating presence in WWE, has solidified her reputation as one of the most dynamic and resilient performers in the wrestling world today. Born Masami Odate on May 8, 1990, in Yokohama, Japan, Sky carved her path to greatness long before stepping onto the grand stage of WWE. Her journey began in the Japanese wrestling promotion World Wonder Ring Stardom, where she rapidly rose through the ranks with a mix of technical prowess and aerial brilliance. Sky's early success in Stardom was a prelude to her international breakthrough. Known for her agility, fearlessness, and captivating in-ring charisma, she captured the attention of global wrestling audiences. Her transition to WWE marked a significant milestone, not just for her career, but for the representation of international talent in the women's division. From her debut in NXT to her current status on the main roster, Sky's evolution has been nothing short of spectacular. Recent match, October 14, 2024. On October 14, 2024, WWE Raw played host to a thrilling and much-anticipated tag team contest, pitting IYO Sky and Kairi Sane against the reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. The matchup was set to be explosive, with both teams known for their athleticism and chemistry. Cargill and Belair had clinched the titles at the WWE Bash in Berlin on August 31, 2024, and were eager to prove themselves as dominant champions. From the outset, the match was a display of fierce competition and impeccable skill. Both teams showcased why they are regarded as top-tier talents. Sky and Sane demonstrated flawless coordination, using their agility and speed to outmaneuver the powerhouse offense of Cargill and Belair. The crowd was on the edge of their seats as the momentum shifted back and forth, with near falls and dramatic counters fueling the excitement. However, a critical moment shifted the tone of the match. Bianca Belair, known for her strength and explosiveness, delivered a devastating spear to IYO Sky. The impact was brutal, sending Sky spinning mid-air before crashing down hard onto the mat. Gasps echoed throughout the arena as concern immediately mounted for Sky's condition. Commentators speculated on the extent of the injury, and fans held their breath, hoping for reassuring signs. Despite the hard-hitting blow, Sky's grit came to the forefront. Refusing to abandon the match, she pressed on, continuing to support Kairi Sane and remain an active part of the bout. This resilience exemplified her fighting spirit, earning even more admiration from the WWE Universe. The match ended with both teams receiving a standing ovation, a testament to their talent and the emotional weight of the contest. The aftermath and swirling rumors following the bout, social media exploded with concern over IYO Sky's condition. Fans flooded Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram with clips of the spear, sharing their shock and offering prayers for her recovery. In the world of professional wrestling, where the line between reality and storyline is often blurred, the sight of a potential injury sparks intense speculation. Soon after the match, rumors began circulating regarding the severity of Sky's injuries. Some wrestling news outlets suggested that she may have suffered a concussion or internal bruising, while others speculated on possible long-term implications. As is often the case, unverified reports began to dominate online discussions, sometimes overshadowing factual updates. Despite the growing rumors, sources close to WWE and credible insider reports indicated that while IYO Sky did experience pain and discomfort, there were no immediate signs of a severe injury. She underwent routine medical evaluation backstage, and though she was shaken, she managed to walk under her own power. This news brought a wave of relief to fans worldwide. Sky's resilience has become a defining trait of her career. Whether it's fighting through injuries or enduring grueling matches, she continues to exemplify the toughness required to thrive in WWE. As one of the most respected women in wrestling today, her commitment to performing at a high level, even in the face of adversity, only adds to her growing legacy. Resilience in wrestling. IYO Sky's wrestling journey has been a masterclass in perseverance and evolution. From her formative years in stardom to her rise in WWE, she has encountered numerous setbacks, including injuries, language barriers, and the relentless schedule of a global wrestling superstar. Yet, she has never wavered. In the often grueling world of professional wrestling, resilience isn't just a quality, it's a necessity. Athletes are constantly subjected to physical strain, mental pressure, and the weight of fan expectations. For female wrestlers, these challenges are magnified by the need to break through the lingering gender biases in a historically male-dominated industry. Sky's ability to overcome such obstacles has made her a role model for aspiring wrestlers around the world. Her recent encounter with Belair's spear is emblematic of her career. Despite being knocked down, literally, Sky got back up. Her willingness to continue the match, to fight through the pain, and deliver a memorable performance speaks volumes about her character and professionalism. Parallels with other female wrestlers. IYO Sky's story is reminiscent of other WWE superstars who have faced daunting challenges and emerged stronger. Bayley, for example, has had her share of injuries, including a torn ACL in 2021 that sidelined her for over a year. Her return marked a significant chapter in her career, showcasing her determination and love for the craft. Like Bayley, Sky has demonstrated that injuries are not career-ending, but rather part of the journey. Both women have used their setbacks as fuel to grow, improve, and connect more deeply with their fan bases. These parallels underscore the spirit of female wrestlers who continue to push boundaries and redefine what it means to be a superstar. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks have also faced injuries, personal losses, and public scrutiny. Yet, they've managed to reinvent themselves time and again. IYO Sky now stands among these elite performers, her resilience earning her a rightful place in the ongoing narrative of women's wrestling excellence. The role of social media in wrestling culture. In the modern era, social media plays a pivotal role in shaping the narrative around professional wrestlers. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok serve as direct lines of communication between athletes and fans. They provide instant feedback loops, but can also be breeding grounds for rumors and misinformation. Following the October 14th match, social media was ablaze with theories about IYO Sky's condition. Fans dissected footage, speculated about her future, and debated the potential fallout for WWE storylines. While this level of engagement reflects the passion of the fan base, It also illustrates the challenges wrestlers face in maintaining their privacy and mental well-being. Sky, like many modern superstars, maintains a presence online, balancing fan interaction with personal boundaries. She has yet to release a public statement regarding the match, likely opting for recovery and reflection. This silence hasn't stopped fans from rallying behind her, creating hashtags and tribute videos to show their support. In an industry where perception can influence booking decisions, the online narrative matters. WWE closely monitors social sentiment, and fan reactions often inform future directions. The outpouring of support for IYO Sky has not gone unnoticed and may play a role in how she is positioned upon her return. Potential storylines and feuds. The October 14th match not only delivered in-ring action, but also laid the groundwork for potential future storylines. With Damage Cottrell's IYO Sky and Kairi Sane facing off against Belair and Cargill, the seeds of a long-term feud were planted. The contrasting styles and personalities between these teams could lead to a compelling rivalry. Sky's injury scare might become a narrative hook, used to fuel future promos and matches. The storyline could evolve into one of redemption, with Sky seeking vengeance or proving she's still at the top of her game. WWE has a rich history of turning real-life events into powerful arcs, and this situation is ripe with potential. Moreover, the emotional connection between Sky and her fans could be leveraged to create moments of triumph and catharsis. Whether it's returning to challenge for the titles or forming new alliances, the possibilities are numerous. The WWE Universe will undoubtedly be watching closely. The legacy of IYO Sky. Regardless of the direction WWE takes next, IYO Sky's legacy is already well established. She has helped redefine what women's wrestling can look like, bringing an international flair and high-flying intensity that sets her apart. Her ability to tell stories through movement and emotion has made her a standout performer. Sky has not only captured titles, but hearts. Her matches are often described as must-watch, and her influence is evident in the new generation of female wrestlers, citing her as an inspiration. From main-eventing NXT takeovers to making waves on Raw and SmackDown, her journey is a blueprint for global success. As WWE continues to evolve its women's division, IYO Sky remains a vital piece of the puzzle. Her presence ensures that the division maintains its edge, its unpredictability, and its excitement. Fans know that whenever she steps into the ring, they are in for something special. Looking ahead. As the dust settles from the recent match and concerns over her health begin to ease, all eyes are on what lies ahead for IYO Sky. Her return, whenever it comes, will be met with immense anticipation. The WWE Universe loves a comeback, especially when it involves a performer as beloved and talented as Sky. There's a sense that her best is yet to come. Whether she continues as part of Damage Cottrell or branches out into a singles run, Sky has all the tools to become a future women's champion. Her technical ability, crowd connection, and unwavering spirit make her a perennial contender. Fans, fellow wrestlers, and WWE officials alike are hopeful that her recovery is swift and complete. In the meantime, her story serves as a reminder of what it means to be a wrestler, not just the physical feats, but the courage, the passion, and the resilience that define the profession. Conclusion. IYO Sky's recent WWE match against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill was more than just another high-profile bout. It was a dramatic display of resilience, courage, and heart. Known for her electrifying aerial maneuvers and fierce fighting spirit, Sky pushed through one of the most intense matches of her career. The spear she absorbed mid-match stunned audiences, leaving fans and commentators concerned for her well-being. But what truly stood out wasn't the impact. It was her refusal to give up. Despite the pain, IYO Sky pressed on, showcasing the warrior mentality that has made her a fan favorite. While speculation about her condition quickly spread across social media, credible sources close to WWE have confirmed that Sky is managing the aftermath with strength and positivity. She remains in good spirits, focused on recovery, and determined to return stronger than ever. For many fans, IYO Sky is more than just a performer. She's an emblem of grit and determination. Her career has been marked by defying expectations, overcoming adversity, and soaring to new heights, both literally and figuratively. Whether winning championships or fighting through injury, she continues to embody the essence of what it means to be resilient. As the WWE Universe eagerly awaits her return to the ring, the support for Sky has been overwhelming. Her journey serves as a reminder that true greatness isn't just about victory. It's about the fight, the heart, and the unwavering belief in oneself. IYO Sky's legacy is still unfolding, but one thing is clear. Her fearless performances and never-quit attitude have already cemented her place as one of the most inspiring figures in modern wrestling. And when she does make her return, fans will be ready to soar alongside her once again.